What if I told you that you could double your harvest without needing more space? Sounds like a gardening hack, right? Well, it's real. It's called high-intensity planting. I packed my garden full. Cauliflower, broccoli, lettuce, peas, carrots, garlic, radishes, all growing shoulder to shoulder like they're in a crowded elevator. But will this actually work? Or is this a recipe for plant chaos? Today we're testing high-intensity planting, where you grow more food in less space. But is it genius or a disaster waiting to happen? Stick around to find out. Here's what we're diving into: the mind-blowing benefits of high-intensity planting. What happens when plants get too close? How to avoid common mistakes. Pro tips to make this method work for you. And of course, I'll be answering the biggest question: can you really get bigger harvests with this technique? Let's find out. Share your experience with high-intensity planting in the comments, and don't forget to check out our AI gardening buddy. Ask any question and get instant answers. Anyone can grow their favorite veggies, herbs, and fruits. Chapter 1. What is high-intensity planting? Imagine a normal garden. Neat rows, plants spread out like they're afraid to touch each other. Now picture a high-intensity garden. Plants packed in, leaves overlapping, roots intermingling like a tangled set of headphones. High-intensity planting is all about maximizing space while making plants work together instead of competing. Here's what I planted in my experiment: broccoli and cauliflower. Cousins that sometimes get along. Carrots. Deep roots loosen up the soil. Lettuce. Perfect for sneaking into small gaps. Garlic. A natural pest repellent bodyguard. Peas. Fix nitrogen into the soil, helping everything grow stronger. Radishes. Quick growers that break up compacted soil. Sounds like a solid team, right? But will they play nice together? Let's see. Chapter 2. Why use high-intensity planting? The benefits. So why should you cram your plants together like they're at a music festival? Turns out this method has a ton of benefits. 1. Bigger harvests in less space. Instead of planting 1 row of carrots, I can plant 3. More food, same space. Do the math. We win. 2. Plants actually help each other. Garlic and onions keep pests away. Peas pump nitrogen into the soil. Free fertilizer. Carrots break up the soil, making it easier for other roots to grow deep. It's like a well-run team, except everyone is edible. 3. Less weeds, more moisture. No empty space equals fewer weeds. Bye-bye weed-pulling nightmare. Plus, packed plants shade the soil, keeping moisture in longer, meaning less watering. 4. Natural pest control. Pests thrive in wide-open spaces. A high-intensity garden confuses them. Where's the all-you-can-eat buffet? Bonus, strong-scented plants like garlic and basil make the whole garden smell like a nightmare for bugs. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not so fast. Let's talk about the challenges. Chapter 3. What can go wrong? Common problems and fixes. Before you start planting veggies like sardines, let's talk about the risks and how to fix them. 1. Sunlight wars. Big plants can block sun from smaller plants. Think of it like a tall person sitting in front of you at a movie theater. Annoying. Solution. Tall crops in the back, small ones in front. Treat your garden like a concert crowd. 2. Water wars. More plants equals more water demand. This is like feeding a classroom of hungry kids. Solution. Mulch helps trap moisture, and deep watering encourages roots to dig deep instead of competing at the surface. 3. Less airflow equals higher disease risk. Plants packed too tight can get fungal diseases faster than a pair of sweaty gym socks. Solution. Thin out overcrowded plants and prune leaves to keep airflow moving. Okay, now that we know the risks, let's get into the best strategies to make this work. Chapter 4. Pro tips for high-intensity planting success. If you want to master high-intensity planting, follow these tips. 1. Companion planting is key. Some plants love each other, others, not so much. It's like matchmaking for your veggies. Best combos: carrots and onions, peas and lettuce, tomatoes and basil. Worst combos: peas and onions, fennel and anything. Seriously, fennel is just rude. Be sure to ask our AI gardening buddy what the best combination is for the plants that you want to grow. 2. Layer your plants for max space. Think of your garden like a tiny apartment. Every inch counts. Low growers like lettuce fit under tall plants like broccoli. Deep-rooted crops mix well with shallow-rooted ones. 3. Mulch equals your secret weapon. Traps moisture, blocks weeds, and keeps soil healthy. Do it. 4. Keep feeding your soil. High-intensity gardens suck up nutrients fast, so compost and worm castings are a must. 5. Thin and trim as needed. Sometimes plants get too ambitious. Don't be afraid to thin out the weaklings so the strong can thrive. So, is high-intensity planting worth it? Absolutely. It maximizes space, boosts yields, and cuts down on weeds and pests. Just remember, plan your layout, mulch well, and keep an eye on spacing. Would you try high-intensity planting? Or do you prefer giving your plants more elbow room? Drop a comment below. Want more gardening hacks? Subscribe for more. You can grow it. Now enjoy the rest of the garden tour and some peaceful bird sounds. See you next time. Get the most out of your growing season. Troubleshoot any problem with our AI gardening buddy. Hello, AI buddy. I have 3m2 space left in a shady spot. What can I grow there? Don't include herbs.
Although many vegetables and fruits prefer full sun, there are several types of plants that can tolerate and even thrive in shady spots. Leafy greens, spinach, Swiss chard, and kale don't need as much sunlight as some other vegetables.
Get as specific as you need. Hello, AI buddy. It's June in the Netherlands. I'm going on a trip for 5 days. What are some garden watering tips to keep my plants healthy?
If you're going away for a few days, here are some tips to help ensure your garden stays hydrated. 1. Deep watering. A few days before you leave, give your garden a deep watering. This means watering your plants more than you usually would.
Describe your unique situation and let our AI gardening buddy solve your problems. Hello, AI buddy. I don't have a lot of mulch. What is the best way to get mulch without spending a lot of money?
Many towns and cities offer free or cheap mulch made from recycled leaves or wood chips. Contact your local waste facility or public works department to see if they offer this service. Always remember to ask about the source of the mulch to avoid introducing disease or pests into your garden.
Our AI doesn't just provide answers. It helps you see the bigger picture, highlighting key factors you need to consider for smarter decisions. Try it for free on app.stronggecko.com. We all have limited space to grow our crops. We all have just a couple of months in a growing season. Use our AI gardening buddy to get the most out of your garden. You can grow it.